Kenny, nobody here now except for you and I. I can hear you.
Hopefully he'll arrive.
Well, usually some Mario's here. Oh no, whatever. I thought maybe they canceled it.
Because of the weather?
What?
I don't know. I know nothing. So how was your day at the hotel? You there? I lost you.
Weather.
How was your day at the hotel?
You hear me?
Yeah. You were frozen there for a while.
Yeah, I got frozen. Now I have two screens here. All right, whatever.
How was the hotel?
Oh, fantastic. Beautiful. Beautiful, nice, large rooms. You saw I don't know if you had a chance to see that. Well, you probably didn't see the huge grounds.
Yeah.
Really nice place.
What'd you do? You went to the beach? You went to the spa?
No. Which basically, when did I get there? I got there Monday around 2 o'clock or so. So we just, met people, talked. What? Tuesday, I'm sorry, Tuesday. So, met people, started schmoozing. And then before you know it, I took a shower to get ready for dinner. They had a dinner with entertainment, which was great. And the next day was the wedding. Again, went to shul, down, walked a little bit, and then again schmoozed with people. And that's it.
I heard there were a lot of people from Toronto came.
The way I heard it is that there were maybe 250 from his side and 350 from the others, from a Mendelbaum side, or vice versa.
That's a lot of people.
There were 600 people apparently, something like that. But it was, over the top. I just found out tonight they have a show broches, so they're going to a restaurant that has to be kosher completely for the meal for tonight.
The whole thing is crazy.
Crazy.
Nun Daled 54 with base on the bottom. Shol Rab Chanina ben Agilas Rav Chia Barava Midnei Ma Badibras Arishonos Lo Nemar Bahem Tov. In the first set of luchos, the word tov doesn't appear. Uvedibras Achroinos Nemar Bahem Tov. In the second luchos, it says tov. By the way, it says Laman Yitav Lecha. I kibud avaim. It says Laman Yitav Lecha.
Not in both luchos?
No, only in the second. Before you ask me, we're on Nun Hey Amid Aleph on the
Nun
top.
Hey, okay, thanks.
Top of the page.
Until you ask me, why does it say Tov? Shalani im nemer behem tovim. I don't even know the word Tov appears there. She'eni yodem nemer behem tovim lav. Klach etzel Rav Tanchum bar Chani loy. Shayirogel etzel Rav Yeshua ben Levi shayboki bagada. He used to hang around with Rav Yeshua ben Levi. He was an expert in Midrash Agada. Ozel gabe omer lemimenu lo shamati. I didn't hear from him. Elakach Omar li Shmuel bar Nachum achi imo shel Rav Acha bar Chanina. Ba'amri lo, some say avi imo shel Rav Achai bar Rav Chanina. Hoyel v'soifen li shtaber. Since the first luchos were going to be broken, so we didn't want to have the word tov in there. Who cares? So what does that have to do with anything? If there would have been tov written in the first luchos, and the luchos were broken, that means there would have been no tov for Yisrael. Somebody sees the letter tes in a dream, siman yafalo. It's a good siman, it's because of tov. My time. The word tet also is used, the broom will be used to destroy you. So, chad test come here. We're talking about one test. Ema tumasa b'shuleh. In Eicha, the word test refers to something bad. So, test bays coming. We're talking about in your dream, you saw test bays. Ema tavu bar shara. In Eicha, it also says they're going to drown. Tavu. Elahoilu pasuk because of the Tovat Chila. The Torah started off good. Shemi Breshis, Ad Vayarlu Kimasa Or Kitov, Lo Ksiv, there was no letter test. The first time the letter test appears is the word Tov. Amish ben Levi, Aroyas Espe B'chalomo, somebody sees a funeral or a hesped, a eulogy. Pasuk Labanat Shemaim Upadu. Means they had Rachmanis in heaven and somebody redeemed him. He doesn't need a hesped. Hanamili, if you see the word Biksav, hesped in written. L'chein chayav of kiyotz behen. Amr shlokish kanshana Rebbe, Tarnagol tavas ufasyuni kloim zebazeh. You can't breed a chicken or other kinds of birds, either a pheasant, right? Because it has kloy. Pshita amrav chaviva mishum derava bahadi adari, because they hang around with each other. Maybe since they are around each other, it's considered one species. Kamash that no, it's considered multiple species, and you'd be over kloin. Amr Shmuel, avaz v'avazabar, the regular goose and a wild goose climbs up as you cannot mate them. Maskif brother of Nas, my time. One has a long neck, one has a short neck. Parts of a gamla taya. A Persian camel, an Arabian camel, the high alam koye, the high cotton collie. One neck is long, one neck is short. They considered two species. They're one species. So why by the goose is it two? It has to do with their urological anatomy. One has their testicles on the outside. One has it on the inside. The female has one egg in the ovary. And the other one has multiple eggs in the ovary. If you put together two fish species, you get malchus. There's this or kloy. My time. It says biabasha mineu, and it says so. Just like over there on the land, there's going to be mineu in the water too. Boy, you create like a little wagon, and you have a goat and a shibuta fish pull the wagon. A goat doesn't go in the water. A shibut doesn't go on the land. So lo klum of it. So you would maybe it has nothing to do with yoking them together. Oh, Dilma, hashtamias kamanik, but you put them together in a yoke. So maskif lorvina lamiyato chiber chitu sorbiyado. If I tie a wheat and a barley together, the zor chita bar to sor b'chutzratz. On one side of the border, I plant a wheat kernel. On the other side, outside of Eretz Yisrael, I plant a barley. Hachanami de mechayev. No comparison. Hastam Eretz makom chiyuva. Chutzratz lo makom chiyuva. Eretz Yisrael is a makom chiyuv. Chutzratz is not. Hacha ayde chiyuvahu. But regarding putting the two different kinds of species in a yoke, there's a reason for the shaila. And the usher is you're not allowed to put together an animal from the ground and an animal from the water together. Hadron lach shor shnagas sapora. Hadron lach shor shnagas sapora. Hakoines son ladir. You gather sheep into a corral. The noble fanei karoy, and you lock it up appropriately. The yatsa vizika, the sheep went out and did damage. Potter. Lo noble fanei karoy, he didn't lock it up. The yatsa vizika chay. Nifritza belayla. The gate opened up at night, or shapartzu listim, or robbers opened it up. The yatsa vizika potter. Hotzia listim. If the robbers took it out physically, then listim chayovin, and if the animal does damage, the listim would be chay. Inicha b'chama. You let the animal sit around in the sun, or shemasr lecheres shoyde v'katan, or you gave it to somebody without das to watch, and the animal yotza v'zika chay. Masr leroa, you gave it to a shepherd. Niklas Sarotach, the shepherd is responsible in his place. Nafal Lagina Venenis, it fell into a garden and it ate. Mishalemis Mashanenis, you pay what it ate. Yarda Kedarka, but if it went into the garden the normal way, Bizika, then it pays full damage. Mishalemis Mashazeka. Kates of Mishalemis Mashazeka. How do you calculate that? Shaman Beisa Boisa Sadeh. You measure 5,000 square feet. How much it's worth intact, how much it's worth less than what was eaten. Reb Shimon Omer Ochla Peros Gmurin, Mishalem is Peros Gmurin. If it ate ripe fruit, you pay ripe fruit. In saw, a bushel, you pay back a saw. Sasayim, sasayim. Ton Rabba. Ezel Karoi Vezel Shalom Karoi. What's meant that you lock the corral appropriately? If the door remains closed in the prevailing wind, so that's a good shmir. If it blows open with the regular wind, that's not appropriate. Who is the Tana that says that a muad animal, it suffices any kind of shmira? Rabbi Yehuda, it's not. Kasher balav moser and alfan of karoi. You tied it up, you closed the door. V'yatza v'hizik. Echad tam v'echad muad chayiv v'Rab Meir. According to Rab Meir, you chayiv no matter what. Rabbi Yehuda Omer tam chayiv. Muad potter because shenemer v'lo yishmenu ba'alav. V'shomer uzeh. This is enough of a shmira for a muad. Rabbi Eliezer Omer ein lo shmira l'sakin, you got to kill it. Afilu Tamer of Meir, who normally would machayev a shor muad with this kind of shmira. But this is not Karen, this is shein v'regel. Shatora miyata b'shmirason. The Torah doesn't require major shmira for shein v'regel. Shlomo of Lozav Rami Lava Masnisa Tana, Arba Dvorim HaTorah miyata b'shmirason. 4 cases, the Torah says you can get away with less shmira. Bor, Eish, Shein v'regel. Bor, Tichsiv ki yiftach ish bor, o ki yichre ish bor, v'lo yichasenu. Im ki sa'u potter. Covering a bor is enough. We don't have to fill up the bor with dirt. So a shmira pchusa is enough. Eish, Tichsiv shalem shalem ha'mavir es ha'be'ira. Ad da'avid ke'ein mavir. You're not chayiv if the Eish left his reshus. Only if he's negligent on his own property with shmir sa'ish. Shein, because it says uvier b'zdei ad da'avid ke'enu bier. He has to cause with his own negligence that the animal goes and eats. Regel also t'chsiv v'shilach ad da'avid ke'en v'shilach. The Tanya v'shilach ze regel. V'chedu omer mishalchei regel ashor v'chamor. So shilach is connected to regel. Bier ze Hashem. Chenu over kashrei aver galal ad tumo. Time do Ovid ke'en b'shilach ubier. He was very negligent. But I'm low. If he wasn't very negligent, even a little shmira low, There's no chiyuv. Amar Rabba. Masis nami deka. Diktani. Son. Michte b'shorka skinon va'asi. We're dealing with shore up until now. Obviously, you're bringing it son. Nisni shore. Ma'ishta diktani son. Lav mishum shator miyata b'shmirason. Because of these shein v'regel of its son, the Torah minimizes how much shmir you need. Even according to Rav Meir. Or it says lav. It's not the reason. Mishum shekan Karen loksivable. By its son, it's not written Karen. Just shein v'regel d'chsivbei. So when our Mishnah is dealing with damages of shein v'regel, it mentions only its son. Because a shore has Karen. The Kamash Milan, shein v'regel are muadinu. You don't have to go through a tam and muad process by shein v'regel. It's muad right away. Shma mino. Tanya Rabbi Yeshua Arba Dvorim Oiso Oisun Potem Mididei Adam. These four things, you wouldn't be able to adjudicate them in court. But Chai B'din Shamayim. But you have a Min Shamayim, it's an ethical thing. Aporitz Geder B'fnei Behema Chavero. You open up a gate of your neighbor's fence, and the animal walks away. You push some of the stalks of your neighbor in front of a fire. Somebody rents false witnesses. You know testimony to help your friend, but you squelch your testimony. So the Gemara explains this whole bright. Amar what does it mean? You opened up the gate of your neighbor's fence. You're talking about a good wall. The guy would be able to take you to court as well. So the Gemara will have to give us a different explanation of the case. Tomorrow we'll learn at 3:00.
Shkoyach, Ernie.
Okay, sure.
Have a good Thursday night.